Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Sunday morning, the 13th of October. So we're talking about the Sebastian Rogers case today. Good old TikTok Tony and Seth Rogers have been on court TV and have certainly set the cat amongst the pigeons. In Tony's words, he's taken Seth's muzzle off. Kinky. Alright. Let's talk about it. Okay, so it was on Closing Arguments with Vinnie Politan. And look, I can't find it. Where have people got this from? There's a multitude of people that have reviewed this overnight my time. And where's the original? It's not on the Court TV website. That's the last Sebastian Rogers thing they've got on. YouTuber Bullhorn Betty must stay away from Sebastian Rogers' family. It's not on Court TV's YouTube channel. Videos. 11 hours ago. That's the last one. Tearful Scott Farris. So where is it? Have they taken it down or something? Have they taken it down? Or did people catch it while it was live? And Court TV have just not put it up yet as a replay video? Where is it? If the full thing comes back on Court TV, I'll possibly review it. Maybe, maybe not. What they said was just ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I'm going to play a little snippet here. This is on Nonsense's channel, but there's a bunch of people who've sat through and reviewed it all. Let's listen. It's crazy.
My professional opinion, I would say something along the lines of Chris and Katie did something to my son. They're using Sumner County to cover it up.
His professional opinion. What's Seth a professional of? He's a corrections officer. He's not got any qualifications or experience in search and rescue. So what's the professional opinion? He goes on to say that Katie never loved Sebastian. Katie never loved him. Well, certainly the muzzle has been taken off. TikTok Tony, overnight my time, appeared live on Josh from the lab. And this is talking about the Court TV appearance.
What Seth said, and I'm sure people will criticize and some people will cheer, my personal opinion is he had every right, and he has every right to say what he wants.
He can say what he wants, but if it makes him look ridiculous, well, that doesn't help Sebastian, does it? If it just puts the fuel to the fire that is this just ridiculous circus, that doesn't help Sebastian, does it? No. Katie and Chris have been nothing but courteous towards Seth. So, yeah, Seth, you can say whatever you want, but not helping anybody, is it? You're just angry. Seth is just angry because Katie doesn't love him anymore. That's what it comes down to. That's everything that it comes down to.
Nobody else is in his position and knows how he feels. And, you know, I've seen Chris kind of go off the deep end. But Seth didn't go off the deep end. But I've seen Chris go off the deep end and people go, well, you know, he's got a lot going on.
Well, Chris has gone off the deep end. He has. And that wasn't a good look. That didn't help Sebastian. No. But two wrongs don't make a right.
Seth should be shown that same grace and maybe more, I believe.
Yeah, I agree with that. And the funny thing, Josh, is you've known Seth Rogers longer than I've known Seth Rogers.
That's true.
And, you know, you remember the old Seth Rogers that didn't have a muzzle on him. And a lot of people loved to hear the genuineness from him. And a lot of people thought that he was unhinged. Well, when I came in, I put a muzzle on him. I tried to settle things down a little bit with him, get him under control a little bit. But, you know, when you start taking the voice away.
Get him under control a little bit. What is he? Like a naughty puppy?
Of people that have been good to him, then you know what happens is we take the muzzle off of him.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And what you saw was the muzzle being taken off.
Well, I mean, was that something that was planned or it just kind of happened?
It was 100% planned.
100% planned. Well, not a great strategy. A stupid, ridiculous strategy that just fuels the circus. Just because you're mad that Bullhorn Betty has a protective order against her, well, it's 4 protective orders against her now, it doesn't mean that this is helping Sebastian. Let's just play one more clip from this, from the lab.
I think when an investigation starts, you've heard people talk about this circle. And this circle that they have includes all of the people that were closest to the victim person. And their goal is to slowly push people out of the circle. Well, you can push Seth out of the circle, whether they want to say it publicly or not, when you verify where he was at through video, through time cards, and then take his cell phones and make sure he wasn't communicating with anybody while he was at work. So whether you want to publicly push him out of the circle or not, I think that Chris and Katie know that he's been pushed out of that circle. Now, I think their mission has been to let everybody else know that they feel like they've also been pushed out of that circle. But the truth is, Josh, that there are no rock hard alibis for Chris or Katie. You know, I was at home when it happened and I don't know what happened is not really a rock hard alibi.
Well, it's not, and that's why the cops use other forms of evidence to ascertain that Katie couldn't have done anything to Sebastian.
And there's a lot of unaccounted time for Chris and what he claims to be his alibis.
There's not really, is there? Because Memphis is 3.5 hours away from Hendersonville. So that's a 7-hour round trip to go there to do something to Sebastian and then come back. And don't you think that the cops have checked that out? Yeah, okay.
So, you know, like we said on Vinny's show last night, one thing we can all agree on, because it came directly from Sumner County, is that there is no proof that Sebastian ever left that home. So you're a critical thinker. How does that happen? How is there no proof he left the home? How is there no scent from the dogs that picked a barefooted child up, leaving that home? Well, I can only think of one or two ways that could happen. And, you know, I can think of a child leaving in a vehicle would keep there from being any scent or proof that he left the home. Not a whole lot of other ways I can think of that would happen. But we all do know that Sumner County has said that there is no proof that he left the home.
They've never said that. Please show me the press conference or the written update that tells me Sumner County have ever said that they believe Sebastian never left the home. They've said absolutely the opposite. Their working hypothesis from very early on was that Sebastian ran away. We can look here on the TBI's website. What's going on now in the investigation? What's next? The search for Sebastian has not stopped. Every day, tips and leads are investigated. People are being interviewed and re-interviewed. Evidence that has been reviewed once already has been gone over again. We continue to ask residents in the area to search and keep an eye on your property to see if anything may have moved or displaced. Is this a place where a child could have hidden? If you have property that has ledges or holes that a teenager might find interesting and you can't search it yourself, please contact the tip line and we can have someone check it out for you. If you know Sebastian or any information about him, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. That is on the TBI Newsroom for Sebastian Rogers. It's Sebastian's page. Look, it's still there. Have you collected security video from the area? Many neighbours and businesses have provided video from home and business surveillance systems. We are grateful for that cooperation. The video has been collected and from the beginning of the investigation is being analysed and enhanced where possible by tech experts with the TBI, FBI and Secret Service. To date, nothing gathered from these video systems has been determined to be significant. We do caution that some surveillance video has been shared by the public, so that's the flashlights video. Numerous search warrants have been executed. Cell phone data has been analysed. Any other available digital evidence has been collected, searched and documented. Information was collected from Sebastian's gaming system and that's been analysed. With help from the FBI, vehicles that were placed in the area at or around the time of Sebastian's disappearance have been accounted for. These videos and all the electronic evidence that has been already reviewed is often also being re-investigated. So, if Chris had come home, they would have seen him. Unless Chris is some kind of criminal mastermind. If Katie had been doing strange things in the night and magic Sebastian away, there would have been evidence of a car leaving. All the vehicles coming out of Stafford Court onto Kelling, and that's the only way out of Stafford Court, have been reviewed and accounted for. What about the dog scent? Well, there has been a little bit of confusion about that in the past, but we absolutely know We absolutely know that Max, the German Shepherd, and several other dogs tracked Sebastian from the front door, across the neighbour's yard, up Kelling Lane, and to the construction site. And Max dove in to the pond.
Max picked track back up, going into the construction site over here, back towards the beach.
That's the one behind you. It's awful muddy. Do you see any footprints, anything? You shouldn't have any shoes on.
Negative, this is all dry, hard packed. I do have some footprints over here.
Right there where you're standing?
Yeah, leading right over here to the retaining pond.
No shoes, just footprints?
My shoes, but Max went straight into the pond. Max led me straight to the retaining pond. Over behind Willow Boulevard, he dove right into the water.
Talked about that so many times. There's no evidence in relation to foul play. This was the last press conference.
Just rolling in. We've got time for some questions, so yes, ma'am.
I was a few minutes behind, so sorry if I missed this, but has there been any indication at this point of foul play or anything of that nature?
There is no evidence to support foul play.
No evidence to support that foul play is involved. So if Katie did something to Sebastian, there's no evidence of it. TikTok Tony is absolutely dead wrong. They have never said that they believe Sebastian never left the home.
You guys covered so much ground, searching, going back, researching, checked out every case of a possible sighting, nothing confirmed, not a trace of Sebastian anywhere, nothing found, no footprints, no video, nothing.
Nothing that is taking us to locate Sebastian.
Nothing that has taken us to locate Sebastian. It doesn't mean to say that there isn't signs, that there wasn't a scent. It's just not led to Sebastian. That's why they can't rule anything out. But yeah, everything else they say is about Sebastian being out there on his own.
Two questions, if I may. Have you ruled out Sebastian's mom's and stepdad's involvement in this case? And as a follow-up, have you cleared their alibi?
I think the TBI said it best. They've been nothing but cooperative with law enforcement since day one of this investigation. There is no evidence to support foul play on the part of Sebastian's parents.
No evidence to support foul play by Sebastian's parents. Tony, they did not say that they think Sebastian never left the home. Get your facts right, son. All you're doing is feeding in to the circus. That does not help Sebastian. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm sure a lot of you will say, well, there was no scent. Yes, there was. He wasn't caught on any cameras. The FBI have investigated that, and they know why. So anything else, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Oh boy!